In today's episode on the Ripple server, Karloc makes Ghasts cry. Here's a meme. Blazes try to ruin Wither Skelly farm. A Wither takes a sword to the face. And sheep go, bah! All this and more in today's episode. That's a wrap. Bring me my grande quad frappuccino stat. Hello, and welcome to Karloc on the Ripple server. Right, straight in today, we are having a quick look at my storage room. So, obviously, like most people, I think, when we first start out, it's just a case of throwing everything into a few chests, and then it becomes a bit of a mess. I finally decided I needed to sort that out a bit and get a bit of a storage system going. So we've just got chests mostly labelled, which hold stuff. Slime blocks, slime farm's been doing quite well. Got a few bone blocks, skelly spawner's been doing quite well. I've got lots of cooked salmon, the fish farm's been going quite well. Ender pearls, got a few of them. The nether is going quite well. And the wood, oh no, I don't have a wood farm. So yeah, not much, have to chop that by hand. Iron, not doing too badly, got an iron farm. Gold, got a bit of that. Gunpowder, gas tiers, got a bit of that as well. And later on in this episode I'll show you how I got those. So just stuff. Like here, stuff, got a pretty apple, got some horse armour, and got a winter grave head. Then down this end I have my mini smelters, not the quickest as they only have 2 furnaces, but nice and simple to smelt up a load of stuff, especially when I'm AFK. In the top you put the things you want smelted, hoppers take it into the top of the furnace. In the back we have the fuel we use, which hopper underneath into the back of the furnace. So we have fuel waiting in the furnace. And at the bottom we have the output chest, which sucks stuff out the bottom of the furnace through these hoppers. So very simple, nice and convenient because I've got 2 of them, and you can just put in some double chests full of stuff to smelt and it gets done. So I soon realised that that probably wasn't going to be enough, so I've started expanding it. And then I built down here a little nether wart farm. Right, this one works by use fortune pick because fortune affects nether wart, which is handy. And we just run along here. We can relatively quickly mine it all out. I'm carefully pointing at the wood at the back so that I don't accidentally remove the soul sand, because soul sand will be moved relatively quickly. Right, so then here we just quickly spam down some more to grow. And, oh, miss, and we should be able to pick up anything on the floor still while we do this. And we just do the same around the outside. So it's very manual, missed a spot, but it's pretty quick, gets quite a lot back. So in a second, when I've planted it back up, we will get to see how much I got from this harvest. So 4 stacks, 18, pretty reasonable for a few moments work. Put my fortune pick in so I don't lose it. And then just file that away for later. Right, it's now time to go into the nether to see what progress I've made over there. As if by magic we're in the nether. Obviously I haven't done much work here to my nether path, but I have built a staircase all the way up here and goes off that way and then turns right down towards the main nether hub. Right, so that's my portal, it says so. From here, we now have a very quick and dirty path. And this takes us to the Wither Skeleton farm. As you can see, or might see now, I have lots of beacon effects here. Did he see me then? Yes, he did. Right, first thing first. On this server, we have fire ticks turned off to prevent people's buildings being burnt down by lightning strikes and such. That does have a problem for Wither Skelly farms though, in the fact that blazes will set the place alight, which is why I'm quickly running in here and dispatching the blazes. Because of their sort of group aggro effect, if there are any in the entire farm, they'll all start shooting fireballs and set fire to the spawn pads, which is really bad, predominantly because Wither skeletons only spawn if the light level is low enough, and the fire on the ground causes the spawn pad to light up and then preventing Wither skeletons from spawning. At the moment this farm isn't super efficient. I've only got 4 floors and hardly any half slabbing done outside of the farm. But I do have the beacon effects now, so at least it can kill stuff quickly. I'm sort of just standing in the corner for a moment to give a chance for things to spawn. Make sure I'm out of the area. And yes, sorry. And the other thing about blazes setting fire to the platforms is if you kill stuff, the drops have a reasonable chance of landing in the fire and getting destroyed, which sort of defeats the object of a farm. Right, so other than keeping away from the platform so stuff will spawn, I've got my entrance to one spawn pad there and one there. The reason why they're deliberately far apart rather than in a convenient corner is by coming out and around, you're just less likely to interfere with more spawning. So in order to use this, we want to kill everything. So we will go in and kill the pigmen, so they won't take up the mob cap. Obviously blazes are the biggest priority on here nowadays because of the fire problem. The normal skeletons are a bit of a pain, so we kill them off, and a wither skull, very nice. So I have my bow in my offhand, so I can get the looting effect from the sword in my main hand. So let's run in, sprint with the speed effect, and go kill him. Watching out if there are any other blazes in the farm. So it does mean you tend to want to run around quickly to make sure there are none, which looks clear. Normally you wouldn't be quite so worried about blazes, but because the fire just won't go out, it's a bit of a pain. Often I ignore the magmas because they just take a little while to kill. And these are the ones we want. Obviously if I get too close to one they will wither me. So there's one over there. At the moment I just tend to nip up to the other floors just to look out for blazes. So we can come over here, kill this one, and if I show you, if I stand right next to him, he will wither me. So don't do that. Obviously, with all the regen, resistance, and decent diamond armor, it's still pretty hard to die. But it's always possible. So yes, this is how the wither farm has progressed. I think the last video I showed it in, it only had like 1.5 floors. I've since replaced these with glass so we can see what's spawning. And like I say, I haven't added more floors yet because of the blazes setting fire to things. I still need to pretty up the walls a bit. It annoys me in the netherrack, but I will get round to it one day. And on this floor, out here you can see where our pile of beacons are. And this is a chest where we tend to bung stuff in. I need to set up a way of lavering the swords and things, would be rather handy. So from this floor, which is the floor we came in on, there is also another staircase. And this staircase just takes us up here. Quite nice and convenient, a little wither killing room. So in order to summon the wither, we summon him on his side with his little blocks, and then we stick his heads on. We need to stand back when he blows up, otherwise he'll take damage. And we just wait for him to activate. There he goes. I was safe behind my wall. And he can't hit us because he's stuck in the bedrock, so we can just spam our smite 5 sword. We've got strength 2 beacon, and it makes it all rather quick and easy. And there we have a nether star. Oh, I don't think I've got a crafting table up here. That's a job for another day. Yeah, must put a crafting table up. That would be handy to actually be able to make your beacons there. And then also down here is my way up onto the nether roof. Have a few ender pearls here, just for convenience. And then we come here and look up at my enchanting table. And we point at basically the join between the 2 blocks. Ender pearl up. And there we are, half out the roof, 1 jump, and I'm on the nether roof. I think I've just got junk here, yes. Right, so up here, what have we got? First of all, I was really stupid in that I just came up here. I decided, oh, let's build this and put a long staircase up. Obviously the beacon wasn't here anyway to remind me at that point, but what I should have done is built it in such a way that this beacon would be in range. Whereas I'm pretty sure it's out of range of that beacon. Which means I either need to move it, or I'll need to put in another beacon over here. So up here, a long way up, we're almost at build limit, is what I call my ghetto Ghast and pigman farm. As you can see, at the moment it's a very small spawn area. There's a reason for that. And we have to stand back behind the line in order for things to spawn. So normally we wait here for a few minutes, let a few things spawn. So up here we have obviously some chests, a little furnace array for smelting up swords. We don't want that gold to go to waste. And we've got a little wall high enough and a trapdoor just to stop us being knocked out in case something comes out of there and tries to kill us. So we let stuff spawn, then we go and see. So first thing we do is come here. And obviously I did peek in just now, so you know that there are a bunch of baby pigmen over there, and baby pigmen can be a pain in the... certainly hurts, that's for sure. So what we do is we shoot a pigman, try not to kill it, and let everyone pile in. The too high pigmen, or almost too high, can't path under these blocks, so it's just that they get pushed. The baby ones can, however. So if I didn't have this half slab here, these baby pigmen would probably come and wreck my face, especially without the beacon effects. So this is a 1 high gap, but it's 2 half slabs baby pigmen don't know they can jump up onto here and hit me in the face. So from here I can just wail on the babies, and they look like they're all dead, so now I can open the door and start wailing on the adults. They can get a few little hits on you if you're close to them. You have to be a little bit careful. And at the moment, primarily because there isn't any beacons up here, because when I built it, I had no beacons in the nether at all. And this is, I think, something like 32 by 32 by about 16. So if I'm here, I should block probably 80-90% of this from any more spawns. And with that beacon effect, while I'm in here, I really don't want baby pigmen spawning. So the idea is for this sort of ghetto ghast and pigmen farm, once I have the beacon effects up here, I can push this wall back and make the spawning platform bigger. That will mean while I'm here wailing on stuff, that more stuff will spawn, which may mean that I get a bunch of baby pigmen running at me. With the beacon effect, it should be easier to deal with them. If not, I have to run backwards, hit the lever and trap them. And if one or two get out here, that's why I've got relatively high walls here to stop me getting knocked off the edge, because that would be deadly. So stand behind the line. So this is where I get my ghast tears from and my gold at the moment. Since making this, Sin of Sensational Gaming, I believe, has built a gold farm. So if you want a more proper gold farm, it's there. This is just my quick and easy bit of gold, bit of fun killing pigmen, and ghasts. You get quite a few ghasts. You just usually stand in the corner while checking your emails and doing other things, and then when you hear a ghast crying, you know he's in there. And you carefully try and pick him off without aggroing the pigs. Pick up that tier and then run out and aggro the pigmen, kill them off. Right, a few minutes later, as always when you're recording, I don't think any ghasts have spawned. Oh yes, there's one there, look at him. There's quite a few pigmen, so I want to hit him like that in the face without aggroing these. Then I can run in, get that. I do see there are some babies in here, so I don't want to start wailing on them yet. Safety first and all of that, so tap him in the face. I think, was it 2 babies I saw? Oh, 3. So we can start doing them. There are quite a lot of pigmen, so they're getting pushed quite far in. So I can take them out nicely. Obviously nothing else should be particularly spawning in here. Whatever they're called, a zombie has spawned, which seems to happen as a chance every time you kill a pigman. Slightly laggy here, which makes it more exciting. Give my gold back, zombie. And another zombie there. So let's kill these loose ones. The zombies are spawning lots today. Oh, and we also get a bit of chicken around here. Got a flaming sword, so should be cooked. You see one spawned up that end, so it is possible, especially when I'm down one end, for some things to spawn. But more or less block this place from spawning while I'm in it. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I haven't got strength up here, so I can't one-shot. So I've got a little another platform up there where you can stand safely. I will put some stairs in, I think, on the outside at some point, so you can just come up the top to shoot ghasts here without making it easier to get past the pigmen. Back in the overworld at my little base. Just started tunnel through there. Got a few farms around here. I went on a long adventure with some boats to find a couple of sheep, so I can do this to them. Not that, I keep forgetting. I'm going to shoot them with my bow. Let's try again. Right, now let's shear them without shooting them, because, you know, it's pretty pointless having these sheep to shear if you then shoot them with your bow. What a fine view this is in with the sheep. So yeah, every now and again I shear these. I just need a bit of wool. I've got some grass under glass around the outside to help the grass spread again, because they need grass to make wool, and in case they eat all the grass in their area, then grass would not spread back. So that's why most of the way around here, there you are, little grass under glass. And got all of them. So dyed a few up to just make it easier. I think I just dyed a blue and a black because they're pretty common ones to need. And then they've bred a bit and spread, made a few mixed colours. Right. So thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments below. Let me know what you think, if you've got any questions. And please remember to leave a like if you liked the video. And please subscribe if you want to see more content like this. So again, thank you for watching. Goodbye.